I filmed this video thinking I recorded, went to take a shower, went to upload the video. There was no footage. I'm an idiot, and because of that, Forza is a better game. Chase Liaki here with the Blue Futon reviewing Gran Turismo. Yes, I am in a different shirt. I really did not record a damn thing like an idiot. So what's this movie about? Pretty simple premise. This is based off a true story of someone in the GT Academy on the Nissan. It's called Nissan for me. To me, it's Nissan. Anyway, and he rose up in the racing world with over 200 races under his belt. So this is based off a true story. You see those quotes I'm doing? Because is it really a true story? Which, of course, they do the whole him making it in, him doing the races, but everything in between, that's what you call Hollywoodized. So, did I like this film? I thought it was a well-made racing movie, and even with the movie being at 2 hours and 15 minutes, it felt rushed in some of the scenes, and I think they should have done more of the family dynamic. But that doesn't take away from the movie having feelings, having good emotions, and some fantastic car sequences, CGI, stunts, and camera work. So let's talk about the positives. The main three actors. I don't know the main guy that plays this character, but we have Johns. Is it Jans? Johns, Jan. I'm an idiot. Anyway, Orlando Bloom and David Harbour do a fantastic job being part of this organization to help this kid rise from the bottom. He really started from the bottom to the top, not no Drake shit, but he really did it. Kenny G all the way to the W's. But then you have this, and then you have Neill Blomkamp. He is very hit or miss director. District 9, fantastic. I actually like Elysium. Chappie was one of the worst movies ever made. Demonic is not a good movie either, but this one puts it on the realms of being a really, really good movie. He has a great job. With the camera movement, this is a fantastic use of drones, especially going behind the cars, going underneath the Red Bull, and just having a good aerial shot of the movie. And when we talk about the aerial shots, let's talk about the Regal Screen X 270 degree around you. It's a very interesting experience. They say it's a screen around you. It's not a screen. It's like a screen in front, and on the walls, I wouldn't call it a screen. I would call it padding. And even though it's cool, it's not as bright on the sides because there are two projectors kind of facing forward or facing towards the other walls, which is a cool technology. It was a fun experience, and you would have to be in the back row because if you're in the middle, your peripherals are effed up. I was in the far back, one more row, which is the handicap, but I still feel like I should have been in the handicap row, even though that would have been very stupid of me and not smart and thinking about other people that might need those chairs. But it was a good experience. I might try it a couple more times to see if I really want to continue doing it. But for right now, 4DX takes the cake for sure. And so when we talk about the story, I do think it has the right emotions about trying to do something that you love to do, even though the family dynamic was really thrown on the wayside. And I felt like they wanted to focus more on this girlfriend character, which I think that was a huge flaw to focus on. It should have been more of the father-son, brother-mother relationship. If that was more of the focus in the background, I think the story would have progressed a lot better. And then when we talk about the story and being rushed, at 2 hours and 15 minutes, some of the races felt rushed. The best part was them trying to get their license. Of course, you have 6 races to get at least 4th place and one of the races to get your license. Race 1, they went pretty strong. It was like, okay, we're in the action. Race 2, 3, 4, 5, it was zoom, 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 zoom. Like we would do like 5 seconds of the race and it'd be like, cut the scene to be like 27th place. In the next race, 23rd place. In the next race, 17th place. In the next race, 12th race. And you wouldn't see anything happening, even though you're in these exotic locations in Istanbul, you're in Italy, you're in the UK, and I think you're in France for one of them. And you're just in these environments that you want to go to these tracks. You want to see these tracks in person, but you're not showing me these tracks. You're just basically saying you're showing them do a training montage, but I want to see these racing tracks that Gran Turismo is literally scanning and putting into the game. When we talk about the editing, that kind of goes with the whole pausing the screen of like, we're in the middle of a hardcore race and all of a sudden 3 seconds, and then we're back in the race. You're just like, you just took the wind out of the sail, and I wanted this action to continue on and on and on, but it didn't. And in the very beginning, I don't know if it knew what it wanted to be. Did it want to be a fun Gran Turismo game with the line showing it in real life? Or there's this thing where they're running away from the cops. It's in the trailers, and it's all about like achievement unlocked. And you're just like, yeah, I understand what you're doing with the PlayStation 5, like trophies, but it just felt really, really out of place. And speaking about that, should this movie have been more when this guy was actually doing the Gran Turismo? Because of course this is a Sony product, so there's PlayStations everywhere. Everything's Sony. PlayStation 5s, which I'm thinking this didn't happen in 2022, 2023 whatsoever. So the timeline, I understand what they're trying to go for, but if you want to base off a true story, I think you should have kind of moved it to the right timeline this actually took place. But overall, Gran Turismo is a great racing movie, or is it simulator? Who knows? But I do love, finally, there's this one scene in like a major car wreck where a car goes, upwards like this. And I just want to know how they did it, because that really didn't look CGI. I'm almost 100% sure it wasn't CGI, but I want to know how they did that stunt, because that stunt was freaking fantastic. But yes, in a movie like this, you don't know what's CGI and what's not. And with that, that's a really, really positive thing when you think about it. So Gran Turismo will receive a 3.5 out of 5 Blue Futons. He goes at 70%. So let's see the critics' juice scores gave this one. So you have critics a 61% with 51 of them. Audience score 0. Critic consensus. Gran Turismo's brisk action, feel-good underdog drama are undermined by its loose telling of the fact-based story, but it's still a generally solid racing movie. Loosely based. It's just a simulator. The whole thing is about this thing is saying simulator, not a game. But anyway, 61-70. Chase out with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know things. Futon, Topi, Blue Futon. I think it's a great day. Now I don't care what you say tomorrow, week from now, month from now, year from now. I love every single one of you. Seriously though, Forza Horizon is a badass game. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.